Welcome back. So today we are working on the Silverado first thing, and then we're going to mess around with the mini bike also. So we'll get to that in a few minutes though. First thing we're doing is we're working on the Silverado because we do need to use this thing to go pick up something, which I talked about in the previous video. That's why it's out front, because we need to use this. Needs an oil change, which I'm actually currently like in the process. It's, you know, the one side's jacked up, and we've got the oil pan underneath of it down there draining oil. Haven't got the filter off yet. So I went to use this jack right here, and I think it's low on fluid because like I was pushing the handle all the way down and it was only like all the way down here, almost flat straight out. It was like, you know, so I think this thing needs some oil in it. I don't know what kind of oil you use in these things. I'm just gonna put motor oil in it because, yeah, why not? And I'm gonna hope that's gonna work. I mean, you know, why not? I'm not gonna use my good stuff. This is my like just cheap stuff that I have right here. This I've put in mini bikes, lawnmower, and you know, stuff like that. So that's kind of like just kind of use what I got for other instances. So what we're gonna do is I have one of these little syringes right here. Oh, that didn't like do nothing. There we go. Let's see if we can get this thing, get some oil in this thing. I should really use my light so I can freaking see. Let's see if that. Alright. Hopefully that worked and made a mess at the same time. Because I need to get the front of the truck like jacked up, and I'll show you why here in a second. That's why it's always also a good thing to have like plenty of rags on hand in your garage and your shop, because you go through these things like crazy. I wait till they're on special on like Amazon, because every so often you can get these things on sale for like $50 for like 10 bucks. So good deal. Oh yeah, there it goes. Because before it was like, you were like all the way down here, like almost at the bottom, and this is all you could do. Now, it's working all the way up here. Really? My jack's standing in the way. There we go. See, I had it on this side jacked up so the truck was leaning like this. Well, the oil pan fill or drain tube hole is on this side, so it was leaning like that. All the oil was on that side, so I needed to go that way. Now the rest of it will drain out. Okay, now that's good. Can I get to the coil springs? Have to turn the tires. Oh yeah, I can get to the coil springs though, right there. Reason why I say that, so the other day, this was, I don't know, a couple months ago. The truck does have these in the truck already, but they are worn out and they have started to fall apart, which are these rubber inserts that go inside the coil spring. It basically helps stiffen up. Most people say, oh, it'll lift the truck up, this and that. I use them for stiffeners. So basically, you have your coil spring in your truck. As it winds up, and you can slide this in the coil spring like that. And then when you settle the truck down, the coil spring will hold onto this like that into the spring. And basically what it does is it stiffens the suspension up, because the front of my truck is, here's the other one, is a little soft. So going down the road, you hit big bumps, the front tires rub the fender wells. Only on the inside, which I'm not stressed on. But you can see right there, shiny spot. That's where the tire hits, right there. And right here. And right there. So basically, it hits in quite a few spots because those were worn out. And I had this out the other day, and driving down the road, you hit big bumps. It's like, again, it's not cutting my tires up or nothing because it's all nice and flat and smooth, but at the same time, it's just a pain in the butt because the front is just way too soft. I mean, it's built, this truck is built the right way. Everything's done right. It's just the way it is. So while the truck's up in the air, I'm gonna go ahead and sandwich those into the coil springs. So let me go ahead, finish the oil change, and then we'll get into sticking them in. I'll show you how they work. So give me a little bit. Okay, so I'm just topping off the oil right now. You know how you gotta do at the end. But first I want to lower the truck before I top it off. Don't leave my flashlight out here. Okay, so I already got the coil pieces in there. Those hunk of rubbers. I'll show you how they are. Basically, they just slip in. I mean, there it is, right there. I mean, you can see right here, it wraps around the top and around the bottom, and then when you lower the truck down, it will sandwich in between these coils right here, and that will just stiffen it up just that little bit. And that's all I need right there. I had the other ones, which I don't know why, like there was a set of these on here before, and they've just, over time, these are rubber, they deteriorate. Because this, like I said, this front suspension list is way too soft. So I put them in, but they're on the top, they were on the top spring, like right at the first coil down. So they were kind of tucked up underneath there. And I was just like, my mindset was like, oh, nobody will see them. Like, who cares? First of all, this truck is literally like 4 inches off the ground. Nobody's going to get underneath here and look and see, oh, he's got these little things. So needless to say, don't actually care. So they're just going to go like this. The other one is on there on the other side. So now it's just, we'll lower the truck and check the oil, and we're done for the day on this. Do a speed run. Now here's my GPS so far, just getting over to here where I'm at. I went 35. I have no idea how fast this thing's gonna go, so we're gonna take it for a speed run, basically through this parking lot and around the corner, see what I can get to. I know before I did the filter and the exhaust and stuff like that, it was right around 30 some miles an hour. I can't remember exactly. I think it hit 37, I think, if I'm correct.
So let's see if we can break 40. Them back brakes are good. Alright, I got to 37. It started to cut off right around the corner there when I came around. I could feel it bog. Hey, and the thing is like before when it went 37, it was with a different gear. So like this got a big sprocket on it compared to what it was before. Just ran through mud. Oh, it went all over my back. I know I didn't get no speed up faster than what it was. So 37, which isn't bad in my opinion for a speed run, because before it was basically a stock bike, stock gear ratio that came with this thing, this and that. And now with the bigger sprocket, air filter, exhaust, it's still hitting about the same. I'm cool with that. For something this small going 37, I'm not going to complain with that at all. So I guess we're going to ride around a little bit, but until then, I'm not going to record no more. So I guess we're just going to call this video a day. I want to do a speed run, see what it's pushing. It's pushing about 37. I can't complain. Catch you in the next one.